third and short. They keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
More to throw for it on fourth down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks. Looking for the 2-point try. Here's more to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Hoover. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got...
Snags it, and he's open. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds a man on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the red area, it's Richard. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throws into the middle of the field. Upstairs to make the catch. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Davison. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To throw, it's Hoover. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Split backs here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running the red zone, it's Davison.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
The short hands, it's Davison. There's some room. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Making side adjustments here. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Dante Moore. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete to the right. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Knocked down for the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hard running there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Might be changing the route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his...
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Restate the state football game. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Blue 22, blue 22. Ready, go.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Davison. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Throwing more. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster, booster.
Here's more to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Moore to the air. Under fire. Fires downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
In the gun on third down, Moore. He's going to take off. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's Hill. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster, booster. Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Moore. Escapes the pressure going right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Get it out on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Again, it's Moore. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Lowers those pads.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll bring it out. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying to get the edge. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the ground. He's got it again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Zayn finds his man. It's Jackson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Offense changing the play. Dante Moore. That's caught. It's Hill. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore from the gun on third down. Got it. Oh, he got loose. Caught, and he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, get the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Keeps it on first down. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ready, go!
Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quarterback may change this route.
Booster, booster! Bubba! Move! Check! Ready, go!
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Throws to the back. Caught! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Ready, go!
Throwing, Moore. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Quarterback keep. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Here's more to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 14, Oregon 12. Number 19 set to kick this one.
And here's the return. Give to the big stiff arm. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. A false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11.
Booster, booster. Ready, go.
Moore. Stepping to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Moore with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Dante Moore. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Moore will throw. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's Sayin to throw. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corner's going to give them room. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Throw it, say it. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments.
Return. Shift. Go.
Throwing more. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot.
Shakes a man, and he might take off all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Booster. Here we go. Ready. 129. Ready, go.
Moore to the air. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Ready, go.
The keeper on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Headed for the 4th quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll keep it again on the option. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here on the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Here's Moore to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Oregon 26, Ohio State 24.
bringing it out. Delivers the stiff arm. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulder. Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Fights off a defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Defense not showing press coverage. Say it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes with an answer. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Say it. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the 2-point attempt is no good, and we're still tied, and you have to wonder, should they have just kicked the extra point? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Pulls it on the option. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. More. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The run inside. It's Davison. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Booster, booster. Bubba, bubba. Move, move, move. Go, go.
Fourth down, Moore. On target. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the first down.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game up to this point. You've got a situation, you've got an opportunity now where you can drive your offense down the field, down by 1 score late in the game, and score a touchdown to steal this thing and win it. This is what playing the position is all about.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got his man all by himself. He'll work his way down to the 28. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Dante Moore makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Davison. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Got his man on the right. Finding some room. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They can win it with a field goal here, but they have to be smart. Clock's still running. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go play action with Moore. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Ready, go!
Trying play action. Here's the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
Tight end now in motion.
Booster, booster! Ready, go!
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Trying to find the end zone. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And sometimes I think there are decisions. And you've got to make the tough decisions, and that's your job. That's why you get paid the big bucks. But I'm taking the lead, kicking the field goal. I'm taking no chances.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian saying to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gotta find a completion on this one. Oh, they're after him. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. As we watch this game, guys, I got the feeling that's what a top 5 clash is supposed to look like, and it might not be the last time we see these two square off.
No, and these are the fun ones to watch, man. Two great teams, both of them fighting to be #1 type seeds in the college football playoff. Great squads. Somebody had to lose, but more importantly, that's a big feather in your cap. That's a top 5 win. That's a resume-building win for this squad, Jesse, that they'll take with the committee, and they'll take momentum down the stretch of the season.
This team has to celebrate this victory for now. But we might get a chance to see this matchup again. These two teams, to me, are good. They're going to have an opportunity, I think, to reach the college football playoff. Kind of reminds me of what we saw recently with Oregon and Ohio State. Oregon getting the win in the regular season. Ohio State then blowing them out in the college football playoff at the Rose Bowl. This might not be the last time this season we see these two great teams go at it.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.